We got to get this recorded. Perfect. Thank you. I don't know who that is that started recording, but is that somebody on my team, Jessica? I want to make sure this recorded to the cloud.
Yes.
Yes. Hi, good morning. This is Monica. I just started recording.
Perfect. Thank you, Monica.
No
All right.
problem,
I knew it was either awesome Jessica or awesome Monica. So they got it going. All right. So let's get it going. Appreciate everybody being here. But one of the things about the affirmations is you have to understand that your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's truth and what is the truth and what is not the truth. It believes whatever you tell it. So a lot of times when we are saying things to ourselves like, oh man, I've got a lot of debt and I've got this and I'm not good enough, or I don't have enough experience, or it's hard, you are bringing that into existence. What you consistently think about, you bring about, right? Especially when you have emotions tied to it. So you want to use these affirmations, right, as truth, even though that may not be your reality right now. I am building a renewable energy empire. Even if you're the first day, you don't even have a lead, you are still building that renewable energy empire, right? So anyways, let's get it going. I'm going to get into something that's very important. I did this training at the last Super Saturday that we had. So a lot of you guys were not able to be there, right? Because obviously it was in person. So I want to share this with you. And I want you guys to understand where we're coming from here. We are coming from, there's a book, one of my favorite books of all time is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I want you guys to type in the chat if you guys have ever read that book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is an incredible book by Robert Kiyosaki where he talks about there's 4 different types of way to make money. And I'm going to get into the 8-point system here. I'm going to tell you here today, what are some of the activities I have to drive this home. You guys, some of you guys that are using this are doing great, but it is not pushed enough. Trust me when I tell you, and I'm telling you from a place of credibility, and I hope that this doesn't come off like cocky, because that's not what it's meant to be, but there's a reason why I was able to accomplish the things that I've accomplished since I got started with this company as a solo rookie. #1 mentor, #1 recruiter. I'm telling you to listen to this part. When I get into the 8-point system, I don't want you to look at the 8-point system. I want you to apply the 8-point system. I want this to be normal. Here's a hashtag that we're going to use often, AOMA, hashtag AOMA. And I want you guys to tag me. If you're not following me on social media yet, follow me on social media. Instagram at JC Rangel Mindset. All of you should be supporting each other on social media, by the way. This is a little advertisement. All of you. If you're not connected on Facebook, be connected on Facebook. I've reached 5,000 friends almost 10 years ago. But, sometimes profiles go inactive, and I can still add people. I remove inactive people and I add active people. But Instagram, right, there's no limit. So we should all be following each other on social media, Instagram, LinkedIn. When you share something, let's go out there and comment it. I sometimes scroll looking for Powur team members to go like and comment their stuff, just because. So you guys want to make sure that you guys follow each other. Matter of fact, put your links here, put your Instagram links here so we could all follow each other and support each other. What if you got a potential recruit that's watching you? What if you got a potential customer that's watching you? Let me tell you something, man. Just like the way that we look, people judge you immediately when they meet you in person by how you look. That's why you should always dress the way you want to be addressed, right? And in solar, we don't have to dress like in a suit and tie. But guess what we could do? We could have our polo shirts. We could have our Solar Hero shirt. What does that show? It shows that you're serious. It shows that you're a professional. Even if I'm getting out the gym, I run into people and stuff, and they see me with the Solar Hero shirt, right? That's what I wear. I don't wear Nike. I wear my Solar Hero shirt. If I had shorts that were Solar Hero shorts or Power shorts, I'd wear that. Same thing with social media. People judge you on social media. By the way, ladies, let's make sure that we let the people in the waiting room. People judge you on social media by how you look on social media. Not only the stuff that you share, but also the engagement you get. Now, when we all like and comment each other's things, that gives you more credibility. It shows more views, it shows more likes. So anyways, just want to share that with you. So we're going to start this training off by getting into the cash flow quadrant. And Robert Kiyosaki talks about that there's 4 types of legal ways to earn money. The first type of legal way is an employee, right? This is somebody who has a job. They go and they get paid either a salary or an hourly, and they go and they basically trade their time for money. The second person is a self-employed person. This is, for example, a real estate professional. This is a solar professional, right? This is a small business owner, right? Now, they're also trading time for money, but it's more on their own time, right? Especially when it comes to a realtor or a solar pro, alarm security, insurance agent, or whatever the case may be. They don't have a set time, a set salary or hourly, right? They're self-employed. The next one, that is the left side of the quadrant. I want you guys to write this down. By the way, anytime you do this, first of all, turn on your cameras. Those of you guys that are able to turn on your cameras, okay? I appreciate looking at your handsome faces and at your pretty faces, all right? So, and those of you guys that have your cameras on, I want to tell you, thank you. I want to tell you, I appreciate you for doing that. So here's the deal. Let's keep it going. The right side of the quadrant is, Robert Kiyosaki says, you want to be on the right side of money. Now, the right side of money, he means it literal, but he also means it where you want to be on the right side of money, meaning you want to be okay with money. Matter of fact, you want to be more than okay with money, right? So the right side of the quadrant is this, the big business owner. That is, for example, a McDonald's, a big business. Powur is a big business, but also a big business is there's people in this company that have a big business. You guys realize that there's people in this company, a lot of people that make a six-figure, over 100,000, over 200,000, over $250,000, over $1 million per year passively. That means that they don't have to work. Now, there is a caveat to that. You have to have one sale every 6 months, one install every 6 months to get that. But that's easy to do. Those of us that have that, those types of incomes that I mentioned, passively, forget our personal sales and our mentor sales. Passive. We do more than one install every 6 months, right? I think I had 5 installs last week that I was involved in closing, right? So the big business is the one that has a system and has leverage. Leverage meaning they get paid off of the efforts of other people. I'm going to show you how with Powur, we have the ability to be on the left side and the right side of the quadrant as a self-employed person and as a big business. And the next one is as an investor. So an investor has money, make a money, right? An investor, whether they have real estate, stocks, businesses that they own that pay them money, their money goes to work for them. Their money puts their overalls on and goes to work for them. The big business owner gets paid on leverage. They get paid on other people's efforts. Robert Kiyosaki, I forgot who it was. J. Paul Getty, I think it was. He said, I would rather make 1% off the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. I would rather make 1% of 100 people, because what if I'm sick, right? There's some people that recently got sick on our team, right? They got COVID. And by the way, I love you guys. I hope all of you guys are doing better. My mother got COVID, right? 3 days ago. Anyways, this is a separate subject, but I'm very proud to announce she's doing significantly better. Ivermectin is a miracle, right? Ivermectin, zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D, ginger shots, rest. Man, she's almost back to 100%. So anyways, I never let my subject get in the way when I really want to say. So here's the deal. And by the way, Lily, you are awesome. I appreciate everything that you've done. So here's the thing. What if you get in an accident? What if you get sick? What if something happens and your income is dependent solely on your efforts? Well, you're in trouble. So as a big business owner, you get paid off of the efforts of other people. Doesn't Powur allow us to do that, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, Powur allows us, if we choose to go out there and build a team and get paid override income off of the team that we've built. Now, don't we earn stock options for simply selling solar? Yes, your first install, 25 options. Anybody you recruit, you get them their first install, you get 12 options. I get, and they give us those options every single quarter. I get options every quarter because I'm always recruiting new people and I'm always helping these new people go out there and get sales. 25 installs in a year, it gets you 250 additional options, and 50 installs in a year gets you an extra 1,250 options. So you're able to be a big business owner and an investor just by doing what you're supposed to do. Now, check this out. If you're just selling solar, you are self-employed, right? Just like a real estate agent. So you could be on the left side of the quadrant as a self-employed, as a big business, and as an investor. So check this out. I want to share this with you guys, okay? Let me move you guys out the way because you're blocking my screen. I can't see it. Okay, People on the left, as an employee, they trade time for money, right? They say, hey, this is how much you get paid, and this is the time that you work. They trade time for money. The people on the left as well, as a self-employed, they also trade time for money. Because if they sell, they make money. If they don't sell, they don't make money. Now, check this out. The people on the right side, as a business owner, people and systems make money. What if you build a team and you couldn't make it today because you're traveling? But we have a system in place, right? And this system in place here, your team can connect to the system. We have another training tomorrow. You want to recruit? Guess what? We've got the opportunity webinar today at 5 o'clock. Even if you're not available, your team could be available. Even if you don't know how to present, there's people that present for you. You want the training system, solarheroestraining.com. Guess what? All the training that you need there to be successful is already available. The point is that we have a system. So are you maximizing what Powur has to offer? As a big business owner, okay, you have the ability to get paid off of people's efforts and off of the systems, they make you money. And then as an investor, your money makes you money. So what if we put a game plan that in the next 5 years, you've got no less than 250 people contributing to your income, and we've got your money making you money, not only because of the stock options that you earn with Powur, but what if we make you enough money to go buy you some real estate, make you some passive income? My goal is to help people build wealth, okay? And I don't want the wealth because I want a bunch of nice things. I don't really need nice things. You know what I care about? Providing my family a good home, honoring God the way that I want to honor him, tithing. That's really what I want, being comfortable. If we want to take a vacation, we take a vacation. When we go to a restaurant, here was me. Anybody tell me guys, if any of you guys can relate to this. I used to go to a restaurant and look at the right side of the menu, right? The right side of the menu. Why? What is on the right side of the menu? The prices, right? When I was broke, bust, and disgusted, I used to go and oh, this looks good because it's the cheapest. Let me look. Oh, that's tuna. I don't feel like eating tuna, man. Tuna's okay, but I don't feel like eating tuna, right? Now we look at the left side of the menu, right? What do we want? Oh, that's what we want. I don't even look at the prices. For many, many years, I never look at the prices. It can be a 5-star restaurant. The prices are irrelevant. What matters is, the only thing that I tell my family not to do is don't over order. We also don't want to just order just to order, right? And they never do, right? But the point is, imagine being able to build a business where time and money isn't an issue anymore. You've got the time to dedicate to your family, to dedicate to your hobbies, whatever the case is. The only way that you get that is by building as a big business owner. And you have that opportunity with Powur. And that's what this training is about. We're going to get into that here. So let's keep going. You go to the next slide. Here's the situation though. 5% of all of the wealth is on the left side of the quadrant. As an employee and as a self-employed, 5%, think about this, 5% of all of the money is on the left. 95% of all of the money is on the right. 95% of all the money is on the right. My question is this, type in the chat where you want to be. You want to be on the left side of the quadrant or the right side of the quadrant? 5% of the money is on the left, right? 95% is on the right. So type in the chat, where do you want to be? So here's what the numbers break down to though. 95% of the population is on the left. Pixie, shut up. Sorry, my dog's going crazy because my wife just got here from the gym. So here's the situation. 5% of all the people on the left, 5% of all the money is on the left, and 95% of all of the people are on the left. That's why people are struggling to make ends meet. And people say, JC, man, I'm just trying to make ends meet. I say, you're never going to do it. You know why? Why? Because ends don't meet, right? That's why they're called ends. I learned a long time ago, man, when I was a young man, right? I'm still a young man. I'm 39, but I feel 29. Shoot, I think I look pretty good for 39, right? I learned a long time ago, man, when I started dating girls, went to the restaurant. You learn at a restaurant as a young man that you better get your act together and make some money. Because even the menu tells you, menu pay. Does that make sense, guys? You got to pay. You're not going to go Dutch, right? So 95% of all of the wealth is on the right side of the quadrant, but only what percentage? Only 5% of people are on the right. That is the equivalent of 20 of us in a room. We get a large, extra large pizza with 20 slices. And one of you gets 19 slices. The other 19 get one slice. Why do you think that? And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, you better get your act together when it comes to your finances right now, because guess what? The middle class has been disappearing, and right now is disappearing at a faster rate than it ever has before. There's going to be the rich and the poor. The middle class is going to be gone. Mark my words, man. There's studies on this. Do some homework. Now, you've got a vehicle to go out there and make things happen. The question is, are you going to make it happen? Are you going to do something about it? Right? You better go out there and do it. And if you don't build a team, you know what you should do? Sell a bunch of solar, get that money, invest it wisely in real estate and in other investments, right? Don't, be smart with the money, right? And you should do that if you're building a team too. But if you're building a team, you're building that leverage income. So let's keep going. Okay. So Think and Grow Rich talks about this. It says OPM, other people's money. Rich people use other people's money to make more money, right? Rich people use other people's money to make more money. OPE, other people's efforts and experience, right? I introduce a bunch of you guys on here. I could go down the list, man, right? Ramsey comes to mind. I introduce Ramsey. I introduce Luis Rangel. I introduce Luis Perez, David Perez, personally. Anthony Bonilla, personally. I think if I'm not mistaken, all of those people are mentors, right? Why? Because Varia is a mentor as well. I introduced Varia to the team, right? Who else did I personally? I want you guys to type in the chat here if I personally recruited you. If I personally recruited you, just write me, you personally recruited me or something along those lines, okay? Lily as well. Lily's probably 15, 20 sales in, right? She's not a mentor because she doesn't want to be a mentor yet, but she certainly qualifies to be a mentor, right? The reason why I tell you that is this. I understand the concept of other people's efforts, but I give these people the same opportunity, Leslie as well. I give these people the same opportunity. I help them and I support them so they could do the same thing that I'm doing and they can beat me. So here's why. I'm going to lead by example. For those of you guys that were at the convention, you heard me, you saw me do the joke. I went like this. Everybody make this, the L sign, okay? Then I said, turn it like this. And then I want you to go ahead and put it right on your chin. I say your chin. See, I got you guys, right? Then I said, people do what you do, not what you say. I'm not telling you to go out there and build a team. I'm not building a team. I recruited 5 people last week myself, right? I go out there and sell personal deals and I sell solar deals all the time, right? So you can see by the chat there, I'm always recruiting new people. Oliver's on here. Oliver's a personal recruiter of mine as well. So other people's efforts, and then OPI, other people's ideas. Solar wasn't my idea. Power wasn't my idea, but I leverage other people's ideas. I'm going to give you guys an incredible idea, a system that if you follow it, you're going to see positive results. I guarantee it. All right, let's keep going. Oh, sorry. All right. So we talked about this already. We're going to move on. So Powur can help you get on the right side of the quadrant, okay? So let's give you some examples, okay? The COGS model. This is the left side of the quadrant, right? Self-employed. Self-employed, if you go out there and make personal sales, you get paid, right? Let's say your wholesale price is $20,000. You sell it for $30,000. That means that there's a $10,000 difference. Your commission is 70% of that $10,000. Pretty simple. This is your self-employed, which is great. You can make some great money being self-employed. But there's a lot more to the opportunity than what that is. Now, the mentor commission sales, now you're getting paid on leverage. This is like a mixture of leverage and personal efforts, right? Because you still have to present, but you don't have to go and find those leads. By the way, somebody's off of mute. Let's make sure that everybody's on mute.
You're muted, JC.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, wait a minute. There you go. I'm back now. So as a mentor, right? As a mentor, you now have leverage. Other people are generating the leads. You're helping them close the leads, but you still have to show up and close a sale. But you still have some kind of form of leverage. Let me give you an example, a powerful example. There's people on this call that have done this very thing here. 17 members on your team, or even, they don't even have to be on your team. 17 members on your team. You do 3 split sales for them at an average of $3,500. 17 members times 3 sales is 21 sales. Times $3,500, what is that? $73,000 in mentor commissions. That's a pretty good year that month, isn't it? There's people that do that in a month. Jonathan Brunazzo closed 26 sales, his best month in a month, in 1 month. That's ludicrous. And in this example, are you out there knocking on doors trying to find these deals? No, nothing wrong with knocking on doors. I think everybody should experience knocking on doors. It's phenomenal. You learn so much by doing that. But this is an example. Now you're starting to understand the leverage. Here's where the big money is. What if the 6 levels of pay, I build a team, I recruit 10 people. Those 10, they don't go do 10, they do 2. That's 20 people on level 2, right? And it duplicates by 2, 40 people on level 4. And by level 6, there's 320 people on level 6. If all of these people, ladies and gentlemen, did 1 sale per month, your passive income is $1.2 million per year. That is a potential. Now, what if it takes you 5 years, 10 years to accomplish this? Would it be worth it? In my opinion, of course. I think anybody will say yes. Now, keep in mind, you're making great money the entire time along the way. But your personal income sales is the greatest. Then your mentor sales is the greatest. It beats your personal sales, right? Then eventually, if you're building a team, your team sales beat your personal sales and your mentor sales combined. And that's where you get freedom. Freedom. How are you going to get freedom? Through leverage. We teach you that. You want to know recruiting mastery? Go on Solar Heroes Academy. Recruiting mastery is there. How to recruit ambassadors and consultants, like 2-hour training that I did on a Super Saturday. It's already there. I'm not going to tell you a lot of the how-tos. The how-tos already exist. Let me tell you what's more important than the how-tos. The why, the philosophies of a winner. You can learn all the how-tos in the world. But if your mindset is a wrong mindset, you're not going to be successful. I'm telling you right now. I am going to give you some how-tos right now of the daily activity you should be doing and how to do that daily activity, which is the 8-point system. Because here's the deal. Too many people in this industry, just in sales in general, here's a problem with people in sales in general. Whether it be real estate or solar or alarms or whatever, they wonder, I know that I've got to go talk to some people because I've got to make sales. Sure, but how many people should you talk to daily? What other activities should you do? And I remember before I had a system in place, I didn't work with a to-do list. That's another tip I'll give you. Work with a to-do list, man. That's so incredibly important that you work with a to-do list. Trust me when I tell you. But the 8-point system, I created this 8-point system for this company. Whoever wants to use it, use it. Now, one other tip before I get into this is this. Write this down. You want to have an accountability partner. How many of you guys work out? I can see all of you guys. Show me if you work out. Raise your hand if you work out. Type in the chat if you work out. Okay, great. Let me ask you guys something. Do you get a better workout when you are working out with somebody? Yes or no? You have a good workout partner? Yes, right? You know what I'm saying? Instead of putting up 3 plates 3 times, I put them up 5 times. Just kidding. I don't live that heavy, right? But you get what I'm saying, right? With a workout partner, you get a better workout. Well, what if you have a workout partner for this business? Meaning a commitment right now. You say, hey, listen, Lewis. Hey, listen, Yahida, V, Lily. You want to be my workout partner, but you got to find somebody that has the same level of commitment as you or very close to it. Because here's what I want to do. We're not here to take part, damn it. We're here to take over. Okay? Here's the thing, man. I'm looking for 100 soldiers that are going to go out there and create financial freedom for themselves. 100. Now, it's not easy to find 100. But let me get 10. By the way, this coming Wednesday evening, those of you guys in my leadership mastermind, we're meeting together. It's a mastermind group, an accountability group. Okay, and I got another group of leaders that we're going to put together some ranks for our team. We're going to have ranks within Powur that we're going to promote, right? This is all a plan to go out there and dominate. So here's the deal. You get an accountability partner. Get somebody that will keep you accountable, okay? And say, hey, I'm committed to keeping these 8 points and to being accountable to you and you to me. And if you don't get your act together and you start to fail on this, I'm gonna let you go. And you feel free to let me go if I start to come up short, if I start to BS. I want you guys to write this down. You're either a go hitter or a bullshitter, okay? I'm sorry, man, I don't want to use that word, but you get what I'm saying. You are either a go hitter or a BSer, okay? So don't team up with somebody, and if you get a workout partner, accountability partner that isn't doing this, kick them to the curb, man. Kick them to the curb. You guys know that song, Hit the Road Jack? You got to send them that song. Send them the song, Hit the Road Jack. Tell them, listen, man, if you, let's say V is my workout partner, and V tells me, JC, here's the deal, bro. I'm accountable, I'm gonna do this. But if you go 2 days without following the system and making excuses, I'm gonna just, whoever fails, they're gonna send the other person to Hit the Road Jack song. And the person that receives it doesn't take it personally. Here we go, 8-point system. So here's the 8 points. I'm gonna give you a brief rundown, then I'm gonna break them down one by one. Number 1, attend training or opportunity meeting, 1 point. How many of you guys see value in attending these trainings? By a show of hands, how many of you guys see value, right? Or feel free to type it in the chat. Okay, what if you had 2 more people, 5 more people, 10 more people, 20 more people on these trainings, right? So you attending the training gets you 1 point. You're off to a great start. Doesn't get you motivated. It teaches you something. What if you get 1% better every time you get on the training? You get on Monday and Tuesday trainings, you're improving by 2% per month, per week. That's 8% per month. Imagine getting 8% better per month, 8% more knowledgeable per month. What is that equal to? What's 8% times 12? What's 8 times 12? 92? Yeah, 92% better in a year, right? So 1 point. Personal development. I'm going to recommend you a couple of personal development books and audios. Some of you guys do books. If you don't like books, you could go to audible.com. If I show you my Audible, I've got Think and Grow Rich, The Science of Getting Rich, The 25 Laws to Doing the Impossible by Patrick Bet-David, 6 months to 6 figures. So many incredible books. I listened to 96 is the number. Okay, good. Thank you, Ramsey. So check this out. You got to do personal development daily. Let me tell you how much of it. 30 minutes of personal development daily. 30 minutes of personal development daily. Okay? I trained, somebody right now just said The Slight Edge. I love that book. Jeff Olson is one of my mentors from the prepaid legal days. Okay? I train on The Slight Edge very often. One of my podcast episodes, I did a brief bit of it on The Slight Edge. Okay? The Slight Edge book, I recommend everybody get that one. I've even shared a Slight Edge video on the groups. Here's where you can start. Go to solarheroestraining.com, and you've got one of the last modules is a personal development module. You should watch everything that's on there. You got A.L. Williams, you got The Strangest Secrets, you got some of my trainers on mindset. You've got some of the best on there. John Addison, Never Take Advice from Anybody More Screwed Up Than You Are by John Addison. That's on YouTube. You should be doing 30 minutes of personal growth daily or 10 pages of a good book. You want to write that down every single day. Don't get in your car and listen to music. Get in your car and get Drive Time University. That's 1 point. Door-to-door prospecting, 1 point. I'm going to break these down right now more in detail. Prospecting, 2 points. Getting a utility bill, 2 points. Getting an ambassador, 3 points. Okay. BNI networking or similar groups, 3 points. Every meeting you attend with BNI networking, 3 points. You sign up for BNI networking, 3 points. Present the program to somebody, 4 points. Tag a mentor, schedule an appointment with a homeowner, 4 points. Get a sale or get a recruit, 5 points. Your goal is 8 points daily, 40 points per week minimum. You could take Saturday and Sunday off. You can take 2 days off if you want. I recommend, by the way, how many of you guys want financial freedom? Type in the chat if you remember. 3 categories. 3 categories. Supplement your income, financial, replace your income and financial freedom. Who wants financial freedom? Robert is doing some stuff and he still stopped to put the me in there. I appreciate that. Check this out, guys. Check this out. For those of you guys that want financial freedom, I'm going to drop a bombshell on you that's going to make some of you guys feel uncomfortable. If you want financial freedom, you should be working your business 6 days per week. Our creator created this planet, this world, in 6 days and rested on the 7th day. I work 6 days. Don't get me wrong. There's some days, some weeks that I work 5 days. Okay. But 6 days, what did I do when I got started? My first year, I worked. Sorry, you guys hear me? Good? I'm back. Okay. My first year, I worked 8 to 10 hours daily, 6 days a week. If you want financial freedom, you should be working your business 6 days a week. Does that mean full time? No. Some of you guys have a job. I'm not telling you to go work full time. By the way, mute yourself. Whoever's unmuted. There's somebody that's unmuted. Let me take a look who it is. Make sure everybody's muted. Okay, got it. So 6 days per week is when you want to make sure that you're dedicated to the business. So get a sale. So let's get into these in detail here a little bit more. Okay. Attend training or opportunity meeting. Okay. You get 1 point for attending this training. Guess what? You show up to the 5 o'clock meeting today. There's a 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time opportunity webinar. That's another point. You want to show up to these with guests, guys. But if you don't show up with guests, you should show up anyways. Learn the presentation. Learn the presentation, right? Okay. Live recorded trainings, company corporate trainings, all of those get you 1 point. Personal growth, we talked about that, 1 point. Door-to-door prospecting or any type of prospecting. It doesn't have to be door-to-door. What if you call leads? What if you generate leads and call leads? Every hour that you are prospecting is 1 point. So what if you go door knocking today for 3 hours? You just generated for yourself 3 points. So if you did that, plus you got on the training, right, and you got an ambassador, that's pretty close to that 7 or 8 points, right? But you guys get the point. If you're short on these points, figure out what do I have to do in this list to generate my 8 points daily. 8 points daily, 40 points per week, 160 points per month. It isn't only, it's much more than about the points you generate. Here's what it's about. It's about the points that your team generates. What if you got 10 people generating 8 points a day? Where's your business going to be? Right? Where's your business going to be? Okay. Prospecting, following up, and 3-way calls. You prospect somebody. If you call somebody and ask them for a utility bill, that's 2 points. If you call somebody to prospect them for the business, that's 2 points. I don't care if they say yes or no. I don't care if they told you to go kick rocks. That's irrelevant. Remember this. This is one of the very few things the quotes that came from me. 99% of my quotes came from somebody else, but this one's that came from me. I never heard nobody else say it. And it's this. You cannot control the outcome. The only thing you can control is the output. I can't control the outcome. I can control the output though. And if I do enough of the right input, and if I keep getting trained, and if I keep doing the personal development, my confidence is going to go up. I keep going to trainings, my skills are going to go up. So as I keep doing it, now that by doing the output, I'm getting better, right? So eventually my ratios become significantly better. My ratios become better and better and better. So prospecting, following up, you got leads, follow up. Hey man, it's already, 6 o'clock. I'm 2 points shy. Great, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna follow up with a couple of folks. Now by following up, that means that you get a hold of them. Okay, hey man, I'm not ready yet, man. Follow up with me in a month. Great. Don't just make a phone call, then it went to voicemail. Don't call that a follow-up. So following up, 3-way calls too. You sign up, let's say you got a customer on the hook or you got a prospect to join the business on the hook and you do a 3-way call, whether they sign up or not, that's irrelevant. Your activity is what I care about, because if you do enough of the right activity, you're going to get it. So that's 2 points, right? Remember this, there's only 2 things you can control in this business. Number 1 is your attitude. Number 2 is your actions. Nothing else can you control. You go into the day with a great attitude. Write this down. A champion has a great attitude no matter what. No matter what, got a great attitude. Going today, I got a bunch of notes today. Doesn't matter. Got a great attitude. I can control my attitude and my actions. Everything else. Now, here's why some of you guys are not achieving success. 2 reasons. You're either not doing something right, or you're not doing it often enough. You're either not doing something right, or you're not doing it often enough. Because you can be doing something the right way, but just a tiny bit, you're not going to get results. But what if you're doing it wrong? You're doing a lot of the wrong things, you're not going to get the results. So you're either not doing something right or not doing something often enough. The next one is get a utility bill. I just did a training on Saturday, fast start training. I got into some scripts on how to get the utility bill, some tools, some ideas on how to get the utility bill. Guess what? It's a fast start training. That fast start training, I just uploaded it this weekend to the Solar Heroes Training Academy. It replaced the old fast start training. This is a new one. Got a lot of positive feedback. I put a lot of effort into this, right? You want to know how to get some utility bills? It's in the Training Academy under fast start training. Charles Thompson, how to get your first 10 electric bills trained, is in the academy as well. The system is, when I came in, there was no academy. There wasn't no Monday nor Tuesday trainings when I came into this business. I said, I'm going to start doing my own trainings. Started Monday, then Jonathan Brunel started doing Tuesdays. The Training Academy wasn't there. Powur University didn't exist. Right now, it's easier to build a business than it was when we got started. Get an ambassador. You want to call your list of warm market with a warm market script. Call realtors, call loan officers, anybody that's touching the homeowner. You want to get good at getting ambassadors. And your goal is a minimum, write this down, a minimum of 50 ambassadors your first year. Now, here's the deal, guys. You've got to write this doggone thing down. You got to write this thing down. Your subconscious mind needs to get familiar with where it is that you're going. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. So you've got to go out there and get 50 ambassadors in your very first year. By the way, when I got started, there was no ambassadors. There was either consultants or customers. Now we got ambassadors. This is new. So here's the deal. Ambassadors lead to leads. Ambassadors lead to sales. Ambassadors lead to consultants. So ambassadors, minimum 50. Here's why. Here's why. Ambassadors are free. You have to make up in your mind and know in your mind that getting ambassadors should be easy for you, because it is. Even if it may be a little bit tough for you, it shouldn't be that tough. Now, when you go from just being in power to power being in you, that's when you're going to turn. That's when you're going to make a turn. You imagine 50 ambassadors that they have a $1,000 motivation. They're your ears and your eyes out there. Imagine how many things, how many people they know, how many things they see that you don't see. People that they know that you don't know. There's no way you're going to get 50 ambassadors and not get some business. There's no way that some of those are not going to turn into consultants. So the goal should be within your first year, a minimum of 50 ambassadors. Remember, that's 3 points. Everybody today can go and get 3 ambassadors. I believe it beyond a shadow of a doubt. If you really wanted to, you could go out there and get 3 ambassadors today. Ambassadors are easy. It's free. There's no credit card information for them ever. Okay, here we go. BNI networking groups. I want to get some testimonials of people on BNI. So if you're on BNI, you got a good testimonial, this is the time to unmute. BNI, okay, networking groups. You join a BNI group, 3 points. You go to the BNI meeting, that's 3 points. BNI, Chamber of Commerce. There's another one called Team. There's a couple different ones. Okay, there's a lot of groups on meetup.com. Maybe in your area, you can go to meetup.com, Entrepreneur Mixer. There might be one for energy efficient people, people that want to save the world and stuff, right? There's all kinds of groups. You want to learn salsa? There's a group on meetup.com to learn salsa dancing. There's dating groups right there at meetup.com. Whatever you're looking for, it's there. Now, it depends on market you're in. Some markets have more groups than others. The point is, these networking groups, attend a networking group is 3 points. And they're fun. Some of these are virtual. Show up to these networking groups virtual. My buddy Stephen Gregg did an amazing training. He's my pastor, by the way. He has an amazing training. I'm going to bring him on next week on networking in networking groups and how to generate a ton of leads he teaches you how to properly be a networker. So it's a course, it costs $99 one time. And he teaches you on how to be a networking ace through social media networking groups. Like, joining groups that meet in person like this to network with each other. It's amazing. For those of you guys that are interested in that, let me know. I'll connect you with Steve. Okay. Number 8, present the program to somebody. What do I mean by this? Whether you're presenting to a homeowner or you're presenting to somebody that you're recruiting into the business, you get 4 points for doing it. Yesterday on a Sunday, I met with Leslie, and she brought a Powur couple from another solar company. The man door knocks, the wife meets with the clients and closes them. They're on a $3.10 red line. For those of you guys that know the red line, that's a terrible commission. $3.10 is very low commissions. We met with them yesterday for about an hour and 20 minutes, did a presentation for them, answered their questions. They're in. They have 14 leads to visit this week. I know that Leslie said today, she meant this week. This week, they already have 14 appointments set for them to meet with this week. We just recruited them into Powur. We were supposed to meet today at 11 a.m. and they asked us if we can meet earlier because they have a couple of appointments to meet with today, Monday. So they wanted to be in before they meet with these appointments. So imagine that, right? Anyways, you present the program to somebody, 4 points. And here's what I recommend in recruiting. Use third-party tools. Third-party tools. What do I mean? 99% of the people that I recruit with a video. Here's the link though. Somebody put the link down. If anybody remembers a link for the YouTube video, I want you to put it in the chat. I remember it, but I want to see if anybody else remembers it. I created for the link that I use. It's got 2,900 views already. It's a presentation that I did, a full presentation. I also have a 12-minute overview. You want a fast presentation? Look up Powur 12-minute overview. JC Rangel. I think Jonathan has one that's phenomenal as well. Look at them, figure out which one is best for you, and do that one. Ryan, good job, Ryan. Opportunity.webinar. That's a link, not .com, opportunity.solar. Sorry, I said webinar. Opportunity.solar. That'll send you to the video that I use to recruit most of my people. And right now, my wife and I were some of the top recruiters for the entire year, and I was the number one recruiter for last year. That's a video that I use. Success leaves clues. It works for me. I either use that or I use my 12-minute video. Those two. Opportunity.solar. You should remember that. You should write it down. Even if you get somebody to watch the video, you didn't present. You prospected Lewis. You said, Lewis, I'm going to send you a video that explains everything about our company. Let me know, once you're done with it, we'll get on the phone. Sounds good. Great. Let me send it to you now. Lewis, by the way, by when would you have already watched the video so I could give you a call? We could answer your questions. By 2 o'clock, bro. Call me by 2 o'clock. I send the video and I schedule a follow-up time. He watches the video. I get on the phone with him at 2 o'clock. Here's a question that I ask. Hey, how's it going, Lewis? Good, good. By the way, were you able to take a look at the video, Lewis? Yes, I was. Pretty good stuff, huh? He says, yes. I don't ask, what did you think? So worst question you could ask. When you ask, what did you think? Here's what it opens up to, positive or negative. What did you think? I thought it was too long. That's what I thought. What did you think? Oh, I thought that the money was too good to be true. But instead I asked, pretty good stuff, huh? It's like I'm forcing a positive answer. Then after I say, what is it that caught your attention the most about what you saw? See, what caught your attention most about what you saw? I'm asking him to give me a positive answer. You could also ask a different variety of that question. What did you like best about what you saw? I usually ask, what caught your attention the most about what you saw? What caught my attention the most was a mentor program. That sounds the stock options, the team building, the 70% split seems like a very high commission, right? Thank you, Isela, for sharing the 12-minute video, right? So now the reason why I created opportunity.solar is because it's easy. You don't have to look for the video. Oh, let me see the video, bro. Let me look for it. Oh man, where is it in my messages? Let me go to YouTube and look for it. No, you don't have to do that. Who can remember opportunity.solar? Anybody. Anybody can remember that, right? So anyways, if you send that video to somebody and they watch it, 4 points. Tag a mentor, schedule an appointment, darn it. tag a mentor, schedule an appointment with a homeowner, 4 points, and then get a sale, or a consultant, 5 points. Who can commit to knowing this and following this, right? Now you know what is a type of activity that you should be doing on a daily basis. You know how many points. Now, here's one thing to finish this off. I will say this. Do not make your minimums. Oh, check this out. We were just talking about the slide edge. Look at this. See, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Somebody just recommended the slide edge. Okay, the slide edge. I'm going to just share something with you. Okay, challenge. Okay, I'm not going to do the challenge right now. The slide edge. When I did this training, I was going to talk about the slide edge, but I'll finish it off with this. The 8 points, right? The 8 points are something that you can go ahead and do right now, and you know what is the right activity that you should be doing on a daily basis. You want to know how to contact homeowners? That training is already done. We did it Saturday. As a matter of fact, it's on the academy. You want to know how to contact, how to door knock? You want to know how to do the new homeowner list? You want to know objections? All of the trainings are already there. They're already recorded. That's a part of your personal development. Remember, one of the points is 30 minutes of a good book of personal development daily. You going through the trainings that we offer is the personal development, right? You should be focused. And if it's not that, it should be like the science of getting rich, think and grow rich, rich dad, poor dad, how to win friends and influence people by Dale Carnegie is one of the best books. Matter of fact, I may have it here somewhere. That's the first book I bought on personal development in 2001. I still have it today. It's old. It's highlighted everywhere. It's an amazing book on leadership, on dealing with people, right? So anyways, guys, to finish this off, I will give you a little snippet of the slide edge. Actually, no, I'm not going to give you guys a snippet because it'll take too long. I won't do it justice in a couple of minutes. So I hope you guys, I'm going to give you the books again. Larry McKinney's asking for the books. Oh, he says he's reading that book again. Yes, amazing book. And again, for those of you guys in the academy, there's a personal development module. I already went and put some of the best personal development stuff in there from some of the top people in the world on that subject. You want some good personal development material to do the 30 minutes for the day? Do that, because remember this, success is something you attract by the person you become. Success is something you attract by the person you become. You hear me say this all the time. If solarheroestraining.com, there it is. Success is something you attract by the person you become. If you could have the things that you wanted, being the person you are right now, you would have already had them. You cannot have the success that you want being the person that you are. You've got to become somebody else. You've got to evolve. How do you do that? Through personal development. You've got to invest in yourself. You've got to invest in yourself. You've got to learn these principles. You've got to gather your more. Now, don't you think your confidence is going to increase if you become a better salesperson, if you know the business better, if you've got these, if you know the slide edge, if you read these books, of course, if you proximity, hanging out around winners. That's what these calls are for. You're hanging around winners. That is going to affect where you're going to be. The people that you're going to attract. Let me give you a tip. You want to build a big team? Here's one of the best tips I could ever give you. You've got to become that attractive leader that other people want to work with. They see that you're disciplined. They see that you're serious. They see, hey man, this guy is going to the top no matter what. You guys ever hear me say, after all of my, by the way, how many of you guys like the trainings that I do every Monday? By show of hands. Okay, here's the admission cost. Here's the admission cost. Go to my YouTube channel, drivennotgiven.com, subscribe to my podcast, like and comment the episodes. Simple. It comes out every Monday at 9 a.m. That's my shameless plug. Every Monday at 9 a.m. And if you guys have Apple, it's on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, it's on YouTube. #1 podcast in the world for entrepreneurs, millionaires, and millionaires in the making. That's what I believe. I'm calling it into existence. If you have Apple, make a comment and a review, a positive review on Apple. I'd appreciate that. Is that asking for too much? I don't think I'm asking for too much. I've been doing this training, for more than 2 years straight, almost 2.5 years. Every Monday, if I can't make it, like last week I was traveling, Anthony Bonilla did an amazing training. We're going to always give you value. We're going to always add. My training system is available for free for everybody. Okay, but I recommend make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. And anyways, with that being said, I got to let you guys go because I got to get ready for a meeting that I've got at 12 o'clock and I've got some things to do before. I love you guys. Let's have an incredible week. Tonight, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, opportunity webinar. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. Who do you know? Make some phone calls. Guess what? Here's what you should do. Go get some doggone points. Go get some doggone points and go prospect some people. Get them on the 5 o'clock call. You prospect somebody, that's 2 points. You get them on the call, you're exposing them to the business. Guess what? There's a presentation being done for them by you prospecting somebody today and getting them on the 5 o'clock meeting today, or sending them a video that they watch. You just got 6 points. If you follow up with them afterwards, you just got 8 points. One guy can get you 8 points. You call them, get them to see the information, follow up with them, 8 points. And you just did this, you're at 9 points for the day. I'm telling you, there's a method to the madness. I love you guys. See you guys at the top or from the top. Take care.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks,
You're welcome.
everybody.